Good morning and welcome back. I'm Nick from Mako Dive Co. and here's our next YouTube video.
Woo! Leaving my ways right now, heading out. We're gonna try to shoot some wahoo today. We'll see how it goes. So we're out at the spot that we want to try. We got a couple lines in the water. We're gonna see if we can pick up a cuda or something for fresh chum, or wahoo, or king, or something just for fun. But yeah, we're about to get up in the water, so we'll see you in there.
So as we trolled around, we actually picked up a pretty big king, which was super cool. We didn't get any cuda for fresh chum, unfortunately, but we will gladly take a king over a cuda any day. Welcome back to the water, and as always I'm putting the flasher in first and then we will start chumming. Luckily today everything picked up very fast. Almost immediately I saw two wahoo kind of swim by. They were checking us out. I threw my flasher. They didn't really want to get too close to us and they ended up swimming off, so no luck on these two. So I noticed Danny was aiming at something. I couldn't tell what it was. I watched him for a little bit and then I threw my flasher hoping it was a wahoo, and then the flasher would draw the wahoo past Danny towards the flasher, so Danny would be in the middle and then it would hopefully give him a nice shot. So after that, I noticed it was a school of rainbow runner, and he managed to shoot one. It's a really good warm-up fish to make sure your aim is on for the day and you're just tracking well. Rainbow runners are also amazing sashimi, so dinner first in the boat is never a bad idea. So I actually didn't shoot one on this dive. I couldn't find a shot that I liked. They were really fast. I didn't want to shoot one and tear out because that would kind of suck. But I ended up surfacing on this dive and then I went back down and I actually was able to shoot one, and I didn't turn my GoPro on because I wasn't like 100% sure if I was going to. But I had to turn it on right after I shot it. So in this, I actually let my rainbow runner hang for a little bit, but probably wasn't the best idea because now sharks showed up. The idea is when you shoot something like a rainbow runner, any nearby wahoos would kind of close in and hopefully go check it out. I was hoping for that, but instead we got sharks, so I ended up trying to rip it up pretty fast. So now at this point, it was starting to get pretty sharky. We had a lot of chum in the water. We shot the rainbow runners. The sharks started hanging around. They were getting free food, so it's not really ideal. I kept making some dives to try to deter them and scare them away. If you let them eat, they will just stay. They won't leave. So you kind of got to show a little bit of force and try to scare them away. But as you can see, there's about 4 or 5 of them in this, so I didn't really charge or go too deep. I just kept my spear between me and the sharks at all times, and I was hoping to kind of get some cool clips of them and hopefully just spook them a little bit. He was not spooked. Before this, I was able to spook some, but he didn't even jolt. And I tried to use the flasher to hopefully scare him too, but nope. So this clip is actually my buddy David's. He takes a dive and he sees a bunch of wahoo, and I'm gonna let it play out and you guys can just see how amazing this clip is. His Instagram is Pink Dolphin Spearfishing. I'll also tag in the video so you can see, but this is just too insane of a clip not to play the whole thing.
Holy shit!
After those wahoo, I took a dive. I didn't really see anything, but as I was surfacing, I noticed Danny grunting and yelling and trying to get my attention. So I started looking around, and I realized he's head behind me. When I looked behind me, I could not believe my eyes. I saw my best opportunity, my most easiest shot of spearfishing I could ever have on my PB Dreamfish 50-pound wahoo. I take a shallow duck dive. I aim up, he turns to me, and I blew it. I aim low. But the wahoo wrapped back around and gave David a chance.
Holy birds.
So that happened. Yeah, I'm super stoked for David. That was his last trip in this season for Puerto Rico. He definitely deserved that. But then next thing you know, the next dive, here's Cayla. So as she shot her wahoo, I actually saw another one right above her, and I was really trying to get two of them in one go. That would have been pretty cool. I threw my flasher. The wahoo wouldn't come anywhere near. I think he was definitely chasing the other wahoo that Cayla just shot.
Hey guys, it's Cayla. So on this dive, I was pretty excited because the boys had already seen wahoo and David had just shot a wahoo, so I was pretty hopeful. I have never shot a wahoo before this one, so I was pretty excited leading up to it. We saw a couple wahoo come in, but I didn't feel like I would have a good chance at many of them. They were just moving through pretty quickly, and then we were chumming, and a piece of this fish stomach chum drew in a wahoo that I finally got a shot at. And I did a little finger wave, and it actually gave me a great turn, which was super awesome. I was very stoked that I was able to get a good shot. It actually spined it, so the fish didn't run too far, which was nice. I had a single flopper on this day, and so just to make sure that we secured the fish, Nick did a second shot, which was super cool because I was the second shot on his first wahoo, and he was able to do the second shot on mine, which was really awesome.
Louder!
3 wahoo.
Yeah.
And then I saw one and I knew that it was gonna turn towards me, so it was the safest shot. But there was a huge one. When I was coming back from my dive, it was in the shadow and it was like probably the same size as the one you got.
Damn, show me the wahoo. Woo!
Anyway.
Oh yeah, wahoo 2 on board. 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Wahoo Slayer over here.
Oh gosh. First one.
I wonder if it is 9 a.m. How's it feel?
Feels good. I've been long awaited. It's a long awaited feeling.
Yeah. Perfect shot placement.
That's what I was saying.
Perfect.
With a single flopper, you don't have that much room for error.
Yeah. Crazy wahoo.
So after that, we did a lot more drifts. We didn't really have much more luck the rest of the day. But this was a drift. We saw a bunch of yellowtails. Pretty cool. But didn't give any shot. They're super skittish. Then Danny sees a wahoo.
That one was nasty. Huh? That one was nasty. Dude, hell yeah.
So after Danny shot his wahoo, it took off. He let a lot of line out, which was super good. But the sharks finally came in, and they got the best of that wahoo. We felt it tear off, and the sharks get it. Very sad. And then also, Danny corrupted his SD card, so I couldn't even get the full clip. But Yeah, it was unfortunate. And at that point, we were heading back for the day. It was starting to get sharky and not seeing much more.
What up, David?
So we've been spearing with David all season. It's been really fun. Tons of wahoo, tons of reef hunting, snappers and stuff. But this was his last wahoo trip, and I am stoked he did get a monster wahoo. But now back to the house for some flaying.
40.
That's it?
40.5. 41.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now we're flaying it, eating some sashimi, and we're gonna have some amazing wahoo. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I can't wait to show you guys more videos.
Don't forget the medalla.